Hey, welcome to the attic. I am Manadad, playing some Strixhaven. Getting messages from my mom. Interesting. She likes some pictures of my children. Where were we? Oh yes, Inquisition of Kozilek. I think the card that's playable in Historic. Certainly first pickable. I kind of would be interested to build around Quintorius Field Historian. Build like a Spirits deck. Verdant Mastery is meh. Not that big on this mastery cycle. In terms of the commons, Letter of Acceptance. It's got Summoning here. Yeah, it's between Inquisition of Kozilek and Quintorius. Yeah, let's just go with Quintorius. See if the Lorehold deck is open. So that makes a spirit token. Non-land permanent. So you could just grab Expanded Anatomy. It looks like these lessons are, like the colorless lessons are pretty decent. I like Burying Books. I like Emergent Sequence. Defiant Strike is kind of a very cuttable card. Right deck is good. It's between Lorehold Campus, the Pledge Mage, the Expanded Anatomy. Let's just, I guess we'll stay somewhat open and get the Anatomy. And those lessons can go right to the sideboard here. Urza's Rage, 3 damage to any target, instant speed. Yeah. Not sure why anybody's passing that, but I'll take it. Been some other good cards in the pack. Another Burying Books. Frost Trickster is a very excellent common. Might even be better than Urza's Rage. That's a Spirit. We're going to look for things that cause cards to leave the graveyard. And things that leave our graveyard. And things that are spirits. Long Discovery will put stuff in the graveyard. This Lumimancer is good for constructed. I think you have to be really the craziest aggro deck. I have found that you kind of want this ability in your learn lesson board. So I guess we'll just take it. For red, so we could also go red-blue. There's another, that's also a lesson. So this is a spirit. And it takes things out of your graveyard. So that's what Quintorius wants. Of course, they're both 5-drops, which is annoying. This is a better one. Stonebound Mentor. A 3-drop. But again, I think I just want to take the lessons here. Kind of like Snowlands, like, you know. Let's grab all those lessons, the learn cards early on. Okay. Well, making treasures good. Zephyr Boots. Interesting. Yet another Burying Books is available here. We could pivot to red-blue. Prismari very easily. Also, Mage Duel is a pretty good spell to be available in the pack this late. I'm going to take the Burying Books just in case we end up in blue. And we got a Prismari Campus. We've got this thing, unfortunately not a spirit. This is just a house. A lot of 5-mana spells. I'm just going to take the Campus. Beaming Defiance is good. You always play one in your deck. Show of Confidence again. If you're playing kind of this, you can build like a White Storm deck with this. Getting fancy though. Another Prismari campus. So we got the Ageless Guardian. Also got Introduction to Prophecy. We've got building up a tremendous learn board here. I just want to take Guiding Voice to get something to actually learn our lessons. We don't have one of those. I'm going to take it. Now we could take a Guiding Voice. Maybe Quandrix is open? I'm not sure. I think blue is open here. Got decent blue-red. See who we're drafting against. Rebel Frog Teferi. Any of these you? Leave a comment. Okay, there's the Lorehold campus. But then we can take Berry and Books #2. Yeah, blue is really open. I'm going to take Berry and Books. As much as I want to get the Lorehold campus to try and splash Quintorius, maybe. Although, so far, we're not that heavy on the Spirits plan. Much more on the Prismari plan. We'll play the Berry and Books stack here. This is my 5th draft in the format. I played Silver Quill twice, had the best success with it. Still quite early. So this is one of the cards you want to get if you're in Prismari, I think. You want at least a couple of these big flashy spells. Once you can get to them. Got that elemental summoning. I think we've steered into an open lane. Hopefully it'll stay open. Guiding Voice, Quintorius are pretty on the bubble here. Would like to get some other cards. We've got quite a lesson board though. So we can play the Quandrix Pledge Mage. All Monitor is like an aggro card. I think I'll just take the Quandrix Pledge Mage. That goes pretty nicely with Berry and Books. Right? We just keep flipping their attackers, and the Dragon's Approach is garbage card. Alright, well the Thrilling Discoveries came last picked, so Chaos Warp Mythic. I think I may take it. Otherwise we got a Frost Trickster once again. Would we take Frost Trickster over Chaos Warp? I do want to just like try to collect all the mythics, so I sometimes want to pick those even if they're not the best card in the pack. Expressive Iteration. That's pretty good too. I mean, I think the Frost Trickster is really a solid card here. This is risky removal. I'm gonna go with the Frost Trickster. Not gonna be a filthy rare drafter. Okay. Well, Team Pennant has been pretty good when it's been played against me, so I think I'll grab it here. Otherwise, we could take a second elemental summoning. We do need to get cards that say Learn. I'm not seeing any. And Prismari Pledge Mage, very playable. Blow Drop Warden, very playable here. There's our Lorehold campus if we want to splash. But I think I'll just take Frost Trickster number 2. I feel like just dropping a bunch of Frost Tricksters as a game plan. Maybe we would rather take the Quandrix campus. We're bringing this Pledge Mage. There's another Elemental Masterpiece. Rip Apart is a good spell. Do we think we're still going to splash white is the question. Like Lash of Malice a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody else moved into Prismari. Doesn't quite seem to be as open. Well, this guy is a low drop that can also make a spirit, so let's just take that. Already got one of these Elemental Masterpieces. I don't know how many you want to play in your deck. Okay, well here's a learn card. Another Rip Apart available. Explosive Welcome. I'm going to take the red learn card. We're definitely playing red. That's all I can tell you. There's Make a Spirit. We have a lot of lessons and not a lot of learns. Just be taking these Rip Aparts left and right here. Oh no. The Spirit Bird. Maybe we'll take that. Maybe we'll veer back towards the Spirit deck. Seems to maybe be open. Okay, Secret Rendezvous. Never play this in Limited or Constructed unless it's EDH. All I have to say about that. Sudden Breakthrough. I was theorizing this is a pretty good combat trick. Pigment Storm, though, is just nice removal. Well, we've got Pop Quiz, though, which is draw a card and learn. Ooh, okay. Prismari Rare. Huh, okay. I mean, if we can get big mana, that seems pretty fun. Also Environmental Sciences, which is like the one that we don't have in our learn board. I'm going to take the rare. This time will be a filthy rare drafter. Oh, look at this. Chaos Warp Wield. If you love something enough, let it go. Arcane Subtraction. So this is, I guess, Blue's common learn card. I would like to get some of those, but I guess not over just picking up a mythic here. That second shot. So we've got a Spirit Dwarf, which also has Reach, which is pretty good. Or we can take our first Prismari Pledge Mage. I think we're off the Spirit plan. We're pretty into Prismari. Well, and then we get a pack full of white cards. Let's get a lower hold campus just in case. Apart. Divine Gambit. I presume is just as bad as it was in Kaldheim. Jacked. Guiding Voice, Uggar Battleseer. I can take any one of these. I guess we took the Guiding Voice. Our second Elemental Masterpiece. Hey, Sudden Breakthrough came to us. Okay, well we are definitely in the right lane. The correct lane. Excellent Cauldron is a cool card. So we can play Fractal Summoning in our deck. We don't really have the stuff that... Okay, well this is a learn, so that's good for us. Let's just take that. Divide by 0. Oh, look at this. Our on-color Deans. I had this card before in a deck and I never really got to play it, or I played it once and it just died, so I'm excited to see what it can actually do. Otherwise, we got this Prismari Apprentice, which we might be able to wheel if nobody else is in Prismari. Start from scratch is totally playable. Infuriate's even playable here. Heated Debate is fantastic, actually. Might be better than taking the rare. Hey, it's Cody. First day of class. So that's another learn card. I think we need creatures. Reserve on that, and then just the. Yeah, we got 6 creatures so far. Let's take creatures from here on out. Stone Rain. Okay, Ruth is nice because that helps us cast our expensive spells. Or actually, no, it doesn't. It just can duplicate a spell. But that can be good value. Or we just take a pop quiz. Or we take Enthusiastic Study. Yee. I think we need creatures. I'm going to take Rutha. Got that environmental science too. Well, look at that. Culmination of Studies, once again, available. Arian Books, Vortex Runner. What is a sorcery? Maybe we just want a Vortex Runner. But not that great of a rare. We can get another Elemental Summoning, that seems good. What's the other college that's open? Witherbloom here. Waterfall Aerialist is another creature. Might be correct to take the Lizard Shaman. I'm not sure. Wouldn't mind running Teach by Example too with all the spells we got that we'd like to double up. Oh, okay, this guy's good, right? The Soothsayer Adept comes down, it blocks. You loot. Shoot into the open lane, now we got more than enough playables. I'm curious to play Explosive Welcome. Mentor's Guidance seems like it'll be okay in our deck. We got 7 wizards, 3 shamans, and a druid. 0 clerics. Interesting that tells us we have 0 clerics. Oh, what did it just take? Paying attention. Learn. Creature. Combat trick. I don't know if we're gonna have enough creatures. Creature. Rip apart. That can go on the sideboard. Culmination of Studies. So we've got our choice of 2 drops. I think we just want the Defender, probably. It's pretty cool. Pledge Mage. We don't have. No, we had one of those already. Expressive Iteration. First day of class. Maybe take another one of those. And turn something into a 4/4. Pop Quiz or Enthusiastic Study. Telling us to take Pop Quiz. Okay, we'll take Pop Quiz. Where up? I guess we're going to take the Barian Books for this. Actually, Campus Guide's a creature that's going to help us get lands, and a Teach by Example, sure. Alright, well, we found an open lane. We've certainly got more than enough playables here. So what's the theory of our deck? We're going to try to... Got 2 elemental summonings. We're going to try to just stall out the opponent with the Burying Books and learn, keep our hand full, stall them out with Frost Trickster, divide by 0. So Olvida can let us cast Elemental Masterpiece. Culmination of Studies. So these are our big bombs here. The question is how many of those to teach. Otherwise, I think just making 4/4 elementals and giving them vigilance and trample seems pretty good. I'm going to go down 1 first day of class at least. I think I want to still play 1 just to get some reps and see how good it is. It seems kind of bad though. Like maybe it's more of an aggro card, right? We would have wanted to get some of the summoning spells that are cheaper. Teach by example. I don't think we want to play teach by example. How's this Pledge Mage? It's good if we can start pumping it up and giving it trample. We're at 13 creatures. 12 instants. Of course, these makes creatures. Explosive Welcome. That can go face. I think we're going to cut one of these Elemental Masterpieces. We'll play with 1 of each until we've gotten some reps in, and we'll see. I think we can go down to 3 Burying Books. Or the Burying Books .deck. Otherwise, what's our cut here? Maybe we can go down to 1 Prismari Apprentice. We're pretty stacked in the 2-drop slot here. I don't want to cut too many pop quizzes because we want to be able to learn into our elemental summonings. Or some of the other cards. Urza's Rage is good. Chaos Warp. Guess we could cut that. Since it is... I mean, I do think like 2/3 of the time you're either going to hit a land or a spell in your opponent's deck. Maybe it's like half the time. And then how many giant permanents do they have? Like it just ends up being removal. Now I wonder with these decks if it's correct to play 18 lands sometimes. Maybe we do drop a pop quiz. That would give us 3 learn cards though. That could also go face for 10. So that's pretty cool. Quandrix Pledge Mage is going to be too hard to cast. Pretty heavier blue. Go up 1. Blue source. Does make Quandrix Pledge Mage more possible. Illustrious Historian's pretty underpowered. Do you have any ways to put it into the graveyard? Maybe, I think we just have to cut a pop quiz, maybe. Maybe one more burying books. Until we play burying books and we go, we always want burying books. We'll just go down to 2, but we can up it. We can go up to 4 later. Playing some Prismari. Best of 3. I kind of forgot that when I was drafting too. Yeah, kind of a slow hand. We need that 3rd land. None of these turn into treasure. Opponent mulligan though. Uh-oh. 3rd land, please. Gonna get run over here. Gonna get holudozed. It really stinks in best of 3 if you lose your first match. So it extra stinks if you lose the first game of your first match. Wow. Yeah, let's play x equals 0. I should discard it anyway. Take that, opponent. Also discard explosive welcome. Okay, opponent is like Witherbloom aggro here. Burying books will be good. Just gotta hit the 3rd land, thank you. Put creature down. Opponent's got access tunnel going. And play the Pledge Mage. Okay, well, we know they've got Mage Duel now. Oh my goodness. That was a beating. And we really needed the burying books. What is that? 39 life. Yeah, we'll put down a blocker. I don't think it's going to survive. We stumbled on mana and our opponent had a crazy fortifying draft turn. Yeah, they had the access tunnel, so we were just dead. Okay. Well. Explosive Welcome out. Possibly Elemental Masterpiece out. Get this Historian in. And I don't know, would it be worth splashing to get the Rip apart? Another burying books in. Gonna be on the play again. Kind of confirming my all blue cards and red lands. Really? I'm gonna keep it because if we get a blue land, we're in good shape. It's pretty rough. You know, opponent's deck is capable of curving out pretty good on us. We even have like 2 more blue sources than red in this deck. Crazy. And we can't even play that because they haven't played a creature, so we can play it on one of their creatures. The end of the turn. Presuming they play a creature. Yeah. There you go. Give me a treasure token. First day of class. Yeah, let's learn here. I think we need to get the draw spell to try to draw us into some blue mana. Let's menace. Yeah. We ain't blocking it anyway. Now they can probably fight spell it down. Nope. Okay. They main decked environmental sciences, huh? Just for the life gain. I like opponent's deck. Oh, we got blue. Hallelujah. Now who's the aggro? Pest summoning, sure. Deadly brew. Huh. Sacrifice the frost trickster or this guy. I think we want flyers. Can't quite play this and equip the team pennant. Can't quite introduction to prophecy and hold up buried in books, so we're just on this aggro plan. Inkling summoning. Ooh, we got his Zephyr Boots. And they drew their access tunnel. Well, I cannot wait to bury that in Bahooks. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Hopefully hit a land, yeah. Blue blocks. A woe eater. Okay. I'll make that flying, huh? Well, we've got blockers here. Let's just culminate for 5. Refill our hand, maybe? Well, it's a very good deck. Yeah, I think I do want to chump block this. Next turn we can bury it in books, but harmonize. They're drawing cards. Yikesers. So this game, that culmination of studies was good for us, I think. I liked it. Play out the waterfall aerialist. And equip. Okay, so creature will they sacrifice? They went with the Inkling. Interesting. Huh. I can't put the Zephyr boots on the Witch Fanatic. Kind of shuts down the waterfall aerialist. Alright, we need to restock our hand again. Right on time, pop quiz. Vortex Runner. Elemental Summoning. We already have 8 lands. They put it on the Blood Researcher. That's interesting. All tapped out. Trade I'm willing to make here. And how good the Blood Researcher is in their deck. Is it possibly correct to get the Vortex Runner down? Because that's 3 unblockable every turn, so we could kind of put them on a clock, I think. Yeah, let's do that. They don't have the Demogoth in hand still. It's still on top of their library. I was going to say they could play the Demogoth and put the boots on it. The Demogoth with the Access Tunnel is pretty... something that is just going to beat us maybe faster than we can win. Plus the Demogoth with Dyna out means Dyna can turn into a Demogoth. Okay, well that's a good sign that they're just attacking with the Leech Fanatic. Can't be blocked. Oh, okay, so they can't access tunnel because it's power 3 or less. Fortifying draft. Oh, they're gonna do their little wombo combo. Witherbloom aggro. Okay, well you can see what the pieces are here. You got the Leech Fanatic. Oh, they put that on that. Makes no sense to me, but they have some way to untap it. At this point, there's basically no point in playing the lands. We can move the pennant over to that, make a 5/5. And maybe we wanted it to be a 3/3 flyer. Okay, so they can make Dinah unblockable, sacrifice the Damogoth, and get through for 7. So we kind of have to win next turn somehow. Means killing Dinah or the Damogoth. I know they can win this turn. Alright, good game. Yep. Ooh. Defeat. I wonder if it would have been correct to take a hit from the Damogoth earlier, make them sacrifice more creatures before we buried it in books. I don't know. So far, not had great luck with Prismari. We didn't get the best land draws both of those games. Against the Shoe Puff Marshmallow Man. Once again, we get the Pledge Mage without the double blue. I got 3 mana though, so I'll keep it. Maybe it's correct to like put in some counter spells or something. We had a couple 2-drop creatures. I don't know what happened. What? I took the mulligan. No, I don't want to burn that for a treasure. No, thank you. I want 2 for 1 myself. Guessing it's almost never correct to discard that for treasure. Non-land card. We have a number of 3-drops, so they take the Frost Trickster, they can actually kind of take us off a creature next turn, which is unfortunate. Things we have the team pennant down. One that's thinking really hard. Pass 2 attackers, my turn. Yeah, let's just play a 0-value Frost Trickster. Well, 0 value is still a 2/2 flyer for 3, which is perfectly fine and limited. They have a Shadewing Laureate. This creature is a house. I would love to draw my removal here. Yeah, not a blue. There's no creature we can get with this anyway. I would like to save it for that, so let's just equip this up. Get in. Stonerise Spirit. Okay, so now they can chump with the Stonerise Spirit. Or they can just kill a Frost Trickster. That works too. Okay, Soothsayer Adept works with first aid class. What do we want to get? I think we need to draw cards. Although I'd probably like to have this make a 4/4 if we do end up hitting another land. I guess we've got to protect not hitting another land. Use attackers. Yeah, may as well attack. I can't block with it. I get to pump up their Shadewing if they so choose. Man, you really need those 3-mana 2/2 flyer guys that make stuff cheaper in this deck. Hey, look, it's a Spectre that doesn't cause you to discard. Oh, Explosive Welcome. You are not a welcome sight. What do I have? I don't have any like 1-mana spells anyway, right? Okay, we need that blue. And we would have liked to have that also. Maybe this doesn't do us much good. Well, we can double spell next turn actually with 2 creatures. Alright, we'll take it. I can actually loot now. Loot this away. I'll loot that away. Go blank. Well, shoot. Maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. I think Prismari is the weakest school. I'm certainly not building it correctly. Getting just run over by these aggro opponents. Once again, they've got all this hand disruption. We don't want to have that stuff in hand. We'll put in bury in books. Then the illustrious historian. Guess maybe we should be starting out that way. The shoe puff. Pause the recording while they do their deck building. Stay on the play. Wow, just don't want to give me good hands, huh? We can kind of cycle that card, I guess. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe we'll draw blue here next turn. Nope. That's instant, so let's just... What is going on with the shuffler? That... a creature. Fortunately, black has the like -2 thing. Oh, go blank. Of course they've got go blank. We don't need that. And then breakthrough gonna help us. I don't think we need first day of class. Well, next turn we can first day of class Prismari Apprentice. Maybe we should have kept that thing to redraw our hand. Oh. Yeah. I'm giving everything flying. Illustrious historian. Yeah, let's get elemental summoning, because then if we eventually do get... No, can't really block with 4, so... Go with that. Next turn we can bury in books. Be better than having it get killed by the elemental summoning and they draw a card. Or we could double spell. When we cast elemental summoning, that'll become a 4/4. Dang. What are their Shadewing Laureate again? Maybe they have 2, I don't know. Maybe they have 3, who knows. Frustrating. Getting curved out on like the Dickens. Well, I think we have to hold up burying books. Right? We're not quite dead next turn. Got theoretical 6 in the air. We can take one more turn off to draw a card. Maybe hit a land drop. Cross Trickster's good. Take the draw spell. No attacks. Could easily be game though. Yeah. That's the game. Wow. So we're playing for 1 pack now. Prismari was open for a reason, possibly. I mean, we haven't gotten one good opening hand, really. This whole time. I was going to change around my deck, right, to make fewer of the things. Hey, look, it's like mana and stuff. Okay. Sure. Hey, look, it's our Urza's Rage. Actually got that. Spirit Summoning. People main decking summoning spells. So Divide by 0 does not that's instant. So we can pop the first year. And we can hold up sudden breakthrough, and that makes a treasure. So yeah, let's just pass the turn. Oh, they got Sparring Regimen. I have had this card. It is very good. Oh, and they put it on that of all things? Sure. Okay. So let's make sure this works. Okay, yes. Block. Do a sudden breakthrough. We could also divide by 0, but I think we want to just hold up that mana. Mari Campus. Sure. Boy, not being able to bounce tokens is really rough here. First day of class with Ruta. We can make our own elemental summoning. Now she can block a 4/4. Although actually no, there's gonna be a 5/5. So what am I? Who am I fooling? I think we need to get to 7 mana. Just make a bajillion elementals here. No blockskis. Double divide by 0 if we... Nope. We cannot double divide by 0. Huh. Could pop that sparring regimen back, but that doesn't seem that good. Our goal is to race here. Winning the race requires getting this elemental masterpiece off, though. And we'll be able to double block. Okay. Yep. Elementals for days. What are they going to do if they can do that? Okay. Well, they could have some combat trick that wrecks us here. We have divide by 0. We can deal with anything but the tokens, so okay, that's good. Ah, okay. That's fine. They're scrying, that's a good sign. Can our deck win its first game? Yeah, I'll trade that. Debate. Whew. Well, Elemental Masterpiece was nice there. I played a lot of cards. Shock, they had Heated Debate, Enthusiastic Study, Pigment Storm. Kind of hard playing around the removal because they got removal at 2, 3, 4, and 5. Seems like burying books might be good with all their tokens. Better than the divide by 0. First day of class hasn't been that great. All right, run it. Low stakes this game. This is a curve. Tap land on 1. Prismari Apprentice on 2. Pop Quiz or Ruta on 3. Huh. Maybe we'll do the Soothsayer Adept because that has the block there. Color drop Warden. I wonder if that's from their sideboard to deal with our 3-1. I don't think we need to hold up Burying Books right now, so we'll just get this down. What age general? Question is, would we want to loot away the Burying Books? I think I want to loot away the land. Oh. No, I don't want to loot away the land. Well, the Burying Books triggers the Prismari Apprentice, which is cool. And we'll trigger the Wanderix Pledge Mage. Okay, well, I guess we'll loot the land. Well, if I knew I was going to draw another Burying Books. Three, 2. But they've probably got a combat trick. We can force them to use it. We can wait a turn until we can bury it in books. Yeah, we'll just do no blocks. Oh, it was an onboard trick. Okay, so somebody did build the Spirits deck here. Hey, it's Campus Guide. Let's hit that land drop. Take action. Give me a mountain, please. Oh, right, it puts it on top. Quite a stalemate here. Okay, now opponent's pressing their advantage. That's also a spirit. That's a spirit. Particularly want to take can't like bounce Rutha if I don't have a instant or sorcery on the stack, right? Yeah, that was their big trick. Oh. Oh. We think we can hit a land here. We'll go for it. Yes. We did a team. Oh, we already played a land. Attacks. I guess we could have attacked with this unblockable. Yeah. To survive one more round here. Frost Trickster, Burying Books. Start turning the tempo here. I should have probably just bounced Rutha, although Rutha is one of my better blockers here. Okay, they're gonna force a block with the Pledge Mage. So it goes. Do they have a combat trick, or they just want that trade? They just wanted that trade. Oh, they didn't get the trigger of the spirit? Huh. That guy tapped down. Wow, okay. Clawing back my win rate here. Look at this deck. I think we needed, I don't know, a bit more power in the front end. We needed to get this interaction like Urza's Rage more often. And the Frost Tricksters, you know, getting stumbling on the mana was too bad. I think Campus Guides are actually probably good early on if we were actually hitting it on turn 2. And then maybe if we could get more of those lessons that let you put a land into hand, so that we could just know that we're constantly going to be ramping. That would have been better. But anyways, if I bother to post this, what should the hashtag be? Hashtag is Prismari bad? Question mark. Anyways, thanks for joining me here in the attic. I have been Mana Dad. Adios.